What's the plan?
We are going in and going in hot. No, we're going in sneaky. We're going in with Logan, our hunt winner. This is his last night hunting, and he's going into the 67 water hole point stand. And we have a major cold front right now, which we'll talk about later. So with the high winds, we're going to hunt low. Logan is hunting high, and he's hunting on the edge of the bedding area. We're hunting on one side, he's hunting on the other. So we'll see which way they go. We expect a lot of activity at both spots because of this cold front. The wind is going to die down towards dark, we hope, and really good opportunity. So we're going into fresh stands. We haven't even been in these locations. We've never hunted the stands Logan's going to, and looks good tonight. This is coming in on the complete opposite side of our land. We have to drive all the way around on a state highway, drive in here, and then we're going in. We're going to drop Logan off. He's going to go up to the top. We're going all the way around the point and down. So hunting the same area, but 300 or 400 yards apart and probably 250 feet in elevation difference. So how you feel, Logan? Looking forward to getting in? Now we're out on a cold front night, and we snuck back in here. This is first time sitting this location. It's a very remote location. I think I sat here 4 or 5 times last year for the whole season. And we put a lot of effort into here. The stand, the clover plot. Our clover is beautiful down here. We fertilize it with 3-18-18 liquid fertilizer. We're gonna get this out of the way quick because I just want to settle down. But coming in here on this cold front, we went the long way in here. We went through the brush down here. We have some good wind, and there's 3 reasons we're hunting down here in this cold front night, and it's all about hidden food sources. And the first reason we're sitting tonight is a major temperature drop. It's high of 81 yesterday, high of 64 today. So significant 17-degree temperature drop. We had huge northwest winds. In fact, that's one of the points too. Up top right now, it's very windy. So during that wind last night, we did see a lot of deer movement. But then as it got windier today, and throughout the middle of the day, it's really shut movement down. We haven't seen anything on the trail cameras. It means they're bedded down, and we're getting ready to, take advantage of when they move. So the cold front has really pushed them down. We went in the right way to get in here. We need a northwest wind to get in here. And we're blowing our scent back at our neighbor's house over here down in this bottom. Really good access. So it sets up for a great night, just cold front wise, to get out in the woods. Now, we're choosing to get down here low because we want to get out of the wind. So the wind is already suppressed movement up top, which means that a lot of times the deer that are up top normally will cheat towards the bottom side. You see that a lot. Deer will still move when it's windy. It's supposed to get quiet tonight, but at the same time, when it's super windy, they'll still move, but they get out of the wind. And so we're down low, we're a couple hundred feet in elevation. Now maybe you're hunting on the backside of a woods, backside of a cedar swamp, backside of a big grassy meadow or switchgrass field where the wind is suppressed. And a lot of times you find a higher percentage of deer that have stockpiled into those areas to get away from the wind. I'm going to keep looking around while we're doing this. So we have cold front that's pushed us to the stand. Now second, we're hunting low because of that cold front and up to 25 mile an hour gusts up top. Now what's really special about tonight is the wind's still going to be down to 5-6 miles an hour sustained and 12 mile an hour gusts, 10 mile an hour gusts. So that's a really good thing because deer seem to move when there's a little bit of wind. So all that's setting the table for where do you go sit? We're down low. We chose a spot to sit. Well, it's afternoon. So when these deer have been suppressed all night or all day, they'll be ready to put the feed back on, and I want to find a hidden remote food source. I don't want to be out in the big fields, edge of the big fields. I don't want to even be on a stand that's relating to deer moving to a big field because I find they don't get to those fields until after dark. That means the stands that relate to those, even if they're 50 to 100 yards back in the woods, even a water hole, they're probably not going to relate to that stand during the daylight. So right here, we have a major food source about 350 yards that way, and up top over here and here, we have major food, and they're all about 250 to 350 yards away. That puts us right in the sweet spot where a lot of deer aren't necessarily bedding in this bottom, but they're bedding halfway up on a lot of the benches and 2 tracks that are around here, and a lot of our cuttings for bedding areas we made in the off season. So to me, we have the perfect combination of those 3 things to give us an early October to mid-October hunt where we're focusing on food in the afternoon, focusing on food because we just had a cold front go through. We're out because of that cold front, and then we're down low to get out of the winds. And the cool thing is, this is my 3rd sit of the year. This is my 2nd sit of the year with Dylan. Again, this is our 9th year hunting together. And there's a doe coming right now, so I gotta shut up. We'll wait and see how it unfolds. I'm looking for Junior tonight. Well, that was close. Right now, we want our wind coming out of the northwest right up there, and that's like a trough. So we get pretty clean air. There's a point here, point over there, point over there. So if we get a variance in that wind, it's going to swirl around down here. About 2 hours after dark, it's supposed to change to southwest, which is a bad thing. It'd go back this way. Hoping when it gets down low and it changes an hour after dark, a couple hours after dark, again, the wind doesn't just all of a sudden change. It's a tug of war. Push, pull, and eventually changes. So when it gets late, that last 45 minutes, these thermals are going to settle down here really good. And they should just go out downstream down here. We have creeks that come out of the hills right here, springs that go down into the creek. So that wind should lay down here pretty good. Well, at least we passed. She didn't run and blow. They just walked off to there. She'd look at us, take a bite. But kind of the reason we're down here. Hidden food source. They're a long ways from going out in the open fields. And it was a little bit of a test. But I felt like I couldn't even blink my eye. Same with Dylan. So we're going to get settled in here and I'll bring it to you. But there's a lot of purpose with hunting here tonight. I'm glad we saw some deer early. And that's what you usually see down here. The closer it gets dark, the less likely you are to see deer because they're going out somewhere. We'll see what the night brings, but kind of promising so far. Like Dylan said, I think it was a C+ with that doe and fawn. Not spooking out, but man, there's a lot of critters down here, a lot of birds. Squirrels run around. It's just, man, beautiful to be down here. And this clover is top notch. You can see the chicory that helps serve to actually shade it out during a drought and keep it green and lush. But we've mowed the weeds out of this. We fertilized it twice with the liquid 318-18. A lot of purpose to this because we can access where we come in at, and we'll bring it to you hopefully with some good news later. Well, we are back, and ended up being a slow night towards the end of the night, and it started pretty strong, but really good sit for my 3rd sit of the year. And Jack's wants Uncle Dylan, so
I'll hold him. You finish the video. Come here.
So, but we had a really nice sit. That was my 3rd sit, and I've had 3 really good sits, including the sit on the Badger for Ocho and then for LL Beam. So it's been a different buck. Our top 3 bucks with each sit, and it's still very early. Can't wait to get out. Now, I think it's Jen's turn tomorrow to sit on the Badger, and we'll talk about that sit. Completely different set of strategies, but boy, those cold front nights, we had a lot moving this morning during the day, And then I bet you tonight too and tomorrow morning, so we'll be out tomorrow and see what happens.
See stars.
You want to go see some stars?
Yes.
We'll go see some stars.
Yeah.
Here, point them out. Where are they? You see any?
Oh dear.
Oh, we'll go over there.
There's some.